Alright, so tonight for the first video that I post, where I'm actually doing the full video, going through everything I'm making stuffed shells. So what you're going to need is you're going to need at least a pound to a pound and a half of ground beef. You want to set it up for like a medium. You want to get your water set up for high. Now I went to the store and I got buy one get one, so that will be for another episode. You're going to need grated Parmesan. This was basically half the price of getting the two little ones, and it's 32 ounces. We're going to use half of this for the stuffing, and this full bag of the mozzarella is going to go into it also. We're also going to only need one egg. With this, it was also buy one get one on the sauce, so we're only going to use one of these. Really only need about half of this, so that will go with the other bit of the shells for the next trip. And I got some fresh basil to mince up or slice up that's going to go also in the stuffing. This is honestly just to show how simple this is to cook. It's really not that difficult for the most part, as long as you have some kitchen utensils and the ability to turn a stove on. It's really not that difficult. So this is going to be for the sauce. It's really going to be that pound, I think it was 1.35. I'm literally just going to put this together, get it cooking. Once it's browned, because I'm using a 95.5, it's very, very lean. I'm not going to have to drain this off. It's going to help me go a lot faster on this. You don't want this part. That's the trash. So you're going to take all these very aromatic leaves off. Try to get as much of the stem off as you can. And what you should end up with is about one good sized handful of basil leaves. Then baby spinach. You're going to want to use about half of this. The rest I can go in the fridge. There's two ways to chop it up. You can chop it up like I was just showing, very coarse, or you can ball it all up, and you can get a very thin cut. Very similar to doing like shredded lettuce or cabbage. Except for with this, because it is so many leaves and not just one big head, what you're going to do is you're going to go back through it again Because some of these leaves fall off. They do come off. What I like to do, turn the cutting board sideways. So that's what your bowl is going to look like first. Does not matter where you crack the egg at, beginning or end. That whole thing, that's all going to go in there. You have some clumps in there, it's fine. Because you're about to mix it all up and fold it over with the cheese. So like I said, we're only using half of this container. So it's going to come out with a spoon. And this goes in the fridge. Like I said, sometimes stuff gets messed up. It's just the way it goes when you're cooking. This burner burns way too hot all the time. So what I'm going to do, get this in here. I'm only going to put a little bit of water in. I'm not trying to fill this back up. Jar's down, cleaned out. Use it for something else later. Also, you're going to want about a tablespoon or a teaspoon rather of minced garlic. We all like garlic in this house, so that goes into the mix. That's what it should look like. It's where we kind of want to be at. And a little salt and pepper and get it all kind of mixed up. Don't go too heavy-handed with the salt. You can always add more later. You can never get rid of it. Now, because this burner is kind of on the fritz, I went ahead and put on the smaller burner in the back and just kind of let it go at a low temp. I just want to cook that water out. I don't need to cook the meat anymore. Now, if you get the ricotta cheese in the 15 or 16 ounce cups, you can dump the whole thing in there. You're not trying to halfway do it and figure out what the mix is going to be like. And then, when you get done mixed up, it's going to look kind of like this. It's going to look like a spinach artichoke dip. When you do this, you're going to take a spoonful of it, about like that, and you're going to put that inside the shell. So I'm at almost 13 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven. And about the time it takes me to get shells done, get them put over there into the strainer. I'm going to rinse them with cold water real quick so that I can actually grab them with my hand and put the cheese mix into it. The sauce is going to go over the top of it. It's going to go in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes. And all this mozzarella is going to go on top of it. It's going to be about 2 cups of mozzarella. So when you look at the measurements, you're going to be 1 box of jumbo shells. It's going to end up getting stuffed with 15 to 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, 1 egg, about 2 cups worth of baby spinach, 1 handful worth of basil. You can pick whatever basil you want on that one. Salt, pepper, and that 1 cup of grated Parmesan. That's all going to melt into it whenever it goes into the oven anyhow. Be easy when you're putting those in because you will break those. All right. Now we're at the point to go ahead and dump this out and get it cooled off. not super cooled off, but they will do for now. So that's what you want. You want to still be able to touch it. Now, obviously, this one's still hot. Don't stick it on there. You'll just burn the noodles. There's nothing in there but a little bit of water. Also, move stuff around. Make it easier on yourself. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I got to move back and forth. That's what your stuffed shell's going to look like. I mean, it took it right off. While I'm stuffing this, might as well turn that on, right? 400. As soon as it's ready to go, it's going in. Also, these don't have to look perfect. You're going to chew them up anyway. Well, I hope you chew. Get one more filled in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's still more in the pot. So if you want to go ahead and make more, it's really not that difficult to make more cheese. But we're going to run with this. But these are going to go into a bag. They're going to go into the fridge. And when I make my next one, which is not going to be a traditional style, you'll see that bag come out of the fridge. I mean, I got what I could with a spoon, so it's not terrible. Even though the bowl smells amazing, do not lick the bowl. It's got raw egg in it. Just don't. Even if the brownies have raw eggs and cookie dough has it, still don't eat that. Wait till it's cooked. You can afford to be patient. I swear, the longer you wait for the oven, the longer it takes every single time. So I'm going to put it a little bit early. It's going to go in for 20 minutes. And I'm going to pause it right there so you're not bored to death for 20 minutes. All right. That was a long 20 minutes. But as long as any other 20 minutes, right? All right. Nice and bubbly. This guy right here, don't let him fool you. He eats very well, and right now he's acting like he never gets fed. So ignore him. The other thing is, came out to $52 even. That's also getting 2 Celsius for like $10. So pretty much got everything plus the entire other night's worth of sauce, shells, and basil for $42. It's not really that bad. And it literally took me about an hour. I know I got 28 minutes worth of film time, but I had 20 minutes where I wasn't filming while this was in the oven, and also had about 10-15 minutes where I wasn't filming because the water was boiling for the pasta. So it's really not that difficult, and you can pretty much do this like I did. I came home from work, took my uniform off, and I started cooking before my wife had to go to work. And it really didn't take that long. So less than an hour, you got hot meal. You didn't have to go spend a whole bunch of money. And look, I'm 6 foot. Okay, this is like a 13 by 9 inch pan. This is easily minimum 6 meals in one pan for $42. That's like $7 a meal. If you go anywhere, that's going to be $15. And of course, you're going to get a drink and the bread and appetizer. So you're going to spend easily $42 just eating for 2. So it's really worth it to cook at home.